God bless everyone. It's March 8th, 2026. We're at part 2. I'm so happy to be with you guys. Thank the Lord. God is within us. He's all around us. I appreciate the people's comments, perspectives, and love. Nothing is greater than love. This is the ultimate state. It also comes with peace. So feeling this peacefulness inside of us, this is the ultimate state. We always want to feel our best. We always want the most out of something. And no matter what we do and where we are, you always want to feel your best. And the best is coming around to right now. We find God. We find all of reality right now. This is the biggest surprise. Yeah. Is finding it right now. That you were always this. There is no more searching. There are no more letdowns. There are no more regrets. Because regrets are in the past. So we're not focusing on the past. And we're not really worried about the future. Because when you're with me, and when you find God, you find it right now. You can't find anything in the past. You can't find anything in the future. You can't feel the past. And you can't feel the future. You can have, okay? So that means you can feel right now the best thing that you would ever experience. It's that deep. Okay? Because we can think about things. You can think about whatever you want. But actually, when you turn off your thinking, or when you realize you're thinking and your thinking slows down, you actually feel life more. This is a big hidden secret, because you can think about everything you want, But if you just feel right now, you feel satisfied. You could never want more than this life. You could never get more than the feel of life. How could you get more than this life? The feel of it. Hello, Orthodox. Yeah, if you want to donate some money, yeah, everybody would appreciate that. Thank you all for being here. Hello, British Bulldog. Hello, Daniel. You're like a fart with beer. Thank you. This is all there is. Outside of all the comments, what everybody has to say, there's just this pure bliss. There's just God. There's been a misunderstanding of life, what it is, what God is. God is actually when you are present and you're focused. So you're focused on the presence. Yeah. You're not, it's just here. There's no need for anything to go on in the mind. Yeah. To feel this bliss, you just have to be present. Yeah. You just have to have your attention on it. If you put your attention to your mind, then you're just going to be thinking of a bunch of things. Nothing's wrong with that. But if you take your attention, your presence, if you take it out of your mind, oh, then you get to feel this bliss. What God really is, what they're trying to explain is the feeling of life. You can call it hidden codes. You can call it scriptures. Yeah, but simply, and it's simple. Yeah. Fulfilling the divine blueprint. Buddhist? No, it's everything, and there's no labels. You could call it Buddhist. People call it whatever they want. It's the best of life. You might not think so, RS1. It's the best advice you'll ever hear. It's not even about what you hear. It's about what you feel from me. Because I'm present. I have presence that you can actually pick it up for yourself. Because you could say, I recognize it. You could say, I'm focused on it. And then you get to feel it too. Let's see. Hello, Marguerite Bedford. Hello, Melody Walker. God is everything good. Hello, Lizard Scream. Long time no see. Maybe you've seen me. It's a present, cherish it. Thank you, Randy Marsh. Oaky Tree. You're exactly right, Daniel. I have a date with life. Hello, Strawberry Mira. I love all you guys. Lord have mercy on us all. And give those who need teach the lesson. Give it to them. Because everything's just a lesson. Till you get to the ultimate state of being, which is love. It's already radiating out of you. You can feel this right now. Since I recognize this and also feel it, but how could you prove that? You have the bonus or the additional for you to feel this love inside of you. It's a very precious moment. If someone is sad, they're focused on being sad. So when you're around this person, you're going to feel, what are they going to emit? Sadness. Most of the world doesn't feel this life. Most of them. They don't feel this love. So when you come around them, you're going to feel whatever they're emitting, which is usually a whole range of emotions. It gets better every day, RS1. It depends where you're gambling at, British Bulldog. The streets are probably much better. Your conscious choice to choose love and creation. There is no try. That's because God takes over and he guides you. So you're no longer the doer. It's as if almost you're not there. It's almost as if there is no existence. When your mind is completely free, you come one. You come with the omnipresence. There's a real meaning behind all these words behind the Bible. Thank you, thick creature. Hello, Vilina. Liam's nice to see you. My mind is usually clear. So I don't really think of anything. But when people post scriptures, and maybe I'll see one on the internet, then you could say I study and meditate them, Liam's. Yeah. So your life is the real Bible. You're supposed to read the field around you. The living life is teaching you by itself and thus itself. Yeah. The Bible was made as an additional or scriptures. Not that it's any less, but the Bible was supposed to make us focus on this. Thank you, Bells. My lesson was kindness and compassion. That's beautiful. That's a crazy name, Velina. Save one soul. Yeah. We're all part of life. Our soul, this godly part of us, is a part of God's soul. Don't let them take that away from you. I have Cat Williams energy. I used to like Cat Williams, but yeah. That's beautiful, Daniel. I'm a little bit of everything, RS1. I'm not really a Buddhist. And really they're all the same. Buddhist, Hindu, even pagan. Doesn't matter who you are, we all want to be part of this greater life. What I'm saying is, it's beyond experience. It's beyond even opinionated or science. The life inside of you, it wants to connect with all of life. Its natural state of being is happiness, is caring, is sharing. It's only when you block this and deny it. This is when you deny access to God, to knowledge. You think you know a lot of stuff. A lot of people do. I'm not saying that they don't. But where does all this knowledge come from? Sometimes, if you try too hard to do something perfect, that's very true. Very true, Daniel. Yeah. You should do the things in your life that are pretty much effortlessly the easiest. Because even if you think about it, logic, you will have the easiest life. Thank you, Bill Clancy. Just for the one moment. He stopped taking your calls years ago. Well, maybe he's been calling you this whole time. And you're just not paying attention, Miss Bougie. Fiz, F-I-Z, .guru. for the free course to feel God. Ancient techniques, but they're kind of new. It's always new. Yeah. When you're here in the presence with the living presence, everything, even though you may be a certain age, everything is new. Even death. Because right here, right now, everything is new. Your mind can't fathom it. So God is forever new, and he's forever right now. Thank you, Mitchie. Thank you, baby from the beach. I love to see all you guys. You know, you guys ride on the top of my heart. As if the bump of my heart, the hill of it, was like an actual hill. Yeah, it's his manual. Yeah. Yeah. The manual is our life. Did you have a gay awakening? Yes, I did. Symmetry. I was doing this on purpose, Mr. Flatline, Fallen. Yeah. Maybe I wanted them unsymmetrical. Fart chug, you would never know. Yeah. The evidence is I can feel my life right now. There's no need to think of anything. You can feel God, his presence. What would you think about? Where is your thinking going? Is your thinking going to get you to another location, another place? Yeah. God is really beyond thoughts. This is far better than college. Hello, Damon Shoots. If you need outward recognition of inner truth, you don't have inner truth. Woo! Dropping atomic bombs. Hiroshima. Thanks for the trolling, Fart Chug. I don't want to think anymore. Thinking just causes confusion. And along the lines, if you think enough, you just start doubting. Fear. Even if you have good thoughts and happy thoughts, it's almost eventually you can't even keep up with those thoughts. For most people, a slim percentage can. That's beautiful, Fonda Clark. Thank you. I love all you guys. You think I'm a rabbi? They're actually pretty symmetrical. One side is longer than the other. Thank you for being here, Liam. Thank you, easier to pronounce. What would you want for evidence, Sam Peeps? And the question is, can you feel it? Fart Chug, or who said something? Whoever said something about, my beard, someone else likes it. Someone else will like it. You want me to like your opinion. And I do. Yeah. You can't think your way out of a thinking box. Yeah, better thinking activates feeling better. And the level after that is no thinking at all. Where you're straight guided by the Holy Spirit. You're straight guided by life itself, direct communication. Because you're in this. You're in this reality. So it has to tell you everything. You're connected to it. You're just not listening. And your own judgments and thinking too fast is getting in the way. Hello, you, I'm I. So you can let go or be a cycle on through thoughts. Thank you, Sony. That was beautifully said. Thoughts are just internal creations. Thank you, Slimbo. The thing is, I didn't really have to never attach to my thoughts. I was laughing at most of my thoughts, or I was attached to my sad thoughts. But then there came to the point where I became aware when there was no thoughts. This is free. This is freedom. Between you and God. You want to know the truth about reality? It's right here. Analyst causes perilous. That's a nice little poetry. Hello, tinfoil hatter. It's hard not to think. Because we've been taught that it's hard. By other people that think they know better. Or what's best for you. But no one knows what's best for you Only yourself does at the end of the day, ultimately. But that's why we have the free course to stop the thinking. That's why we pray. That's why we're here almost every day. Thank you, Mitchie. Pray for the haters. I'm glad I have diarrhea in my brain. And you have diarrhea in your butt. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. People come in here and say that almost every day. So I told you. Physical matter can be seen as collective thoughts. The universe basically is a giant mind. Thank you, Okie Tree. I love the beard too. I like it. You know, I told you I was going to come around with this earlier today. Hello, Kay. Hello, Stinging. John, always talking about the W for the beard. You know, the Bible can never prove it to you till you realize it yourself. And that's hard. That can be a super hard transition until you experience it yourself. Your whole life has been an ongoing experience just for you to get right now, to become aware, you could say, of nowhere, nothingness, to become aware of space. Nothing's going on my mind, but you feel absolutely amazing because you actually feel this. Okay. So you tap in with God. The fabric of reality, the very thing which you're in, is just the feel. The discernment, the basics are as natural. You are the feel of life. God is the feel of life. Hello, Sir Jacob. Ask people for money, Kay. Thank you, Stinging. Crabs are just eternal creations. It's letting go of all the bullshit built up inside of you. Quack. Someone just pulled up and shut their lights off. Let them hear this. We can shine their lights on them, Sir Jacob. Because Jesus' parables are so hard to understand. I might not even understand them, but especially because it was written so long ago. but it doesn't. Ultimately, I would like understand them, but you can just feel this truth. You can feel God right now. Well, I laughed at my thoughts. That's a very deep subject. I didn't even know that my thoughts weren't real or me, but I'm speaking from the present. Just looking back, I always laughed at my thoughts. I didn't know that people were so bogged down by the talking voice in their head. To me, I would just laugh at most of the thoughts on my head. So yeah, I mean, for most people, it is trained. And that's what we do, is help them and train them. What makes you think I'm a crackhead? Woo! You've never seen no crack. It's getting better every day, Midwest Mike. Even though I only got to eat solid food probably twice in the last 7 days. It's like speaking with the dead. I'm just kidding. I'm not free until all my people are free. Yeah, because they're all part of this life. That's a beautiful way to say it. When your parents, siblings. Do you do any internal work? I did before, but once you do it and conquer your emotions, then you don't have to fight your emotions anymore. Okay, or go against yourself. So sometimes I do the techniques, but I don't really do internal work anymore. My thoughts on Bigfoot is we come, it's so to speak that we come from Bigfoot, closer than apes. And Bigfoot's definitely real in the current day. I would just say they're probably closer to extinct, or it's just super rare to see them. Yeah. But see you later, Liam. Shalom. Thank you, trust in Jesus. I feel the same way, Daniel. Thank all you guys for being in this existence. And playing your role. Hello, Falcon. Long time no see. Haha. I'm on all of them, Dr. Evil. Hebrew word meaning peace. Beyond just the absence of conflict. That's what the guy on my psych ward. Yeah, but he's probably just saying it. Or maybe he's the only sane one in there. Space isn't nothing in other dimensions. Woo! People are spiritually blinded. Yeah, Mitchie. Because it's beyond words. The real problem of most people is it's simply their mind is accustomed to thinking too fast. So you're thinking about something, now you're thinking about another thing, and your body's moving with this thinking activity. But there's actually a space that needs attention and expansion. So you need to catch the space in between your thoughts. So your thoughts, they, whatever, exile, annex out. And then you see everything clearly. Yeah. You feel things clearly. And most importantly, you feel your life. Kind of feels like a broken record already. That's why, yeah, you gotta go different pathways. You gotta try new things. That's how I'm so proficient at it. Okay. It's all practice, but it's also the finals. Hello, Dawn's pitch. Thank you. You are you. I am I. Yeah, nothing's an issue to me, stinging. But it's an issue to them. I'm not causing any harm. Other people are, though. If so, can you imagine the consequences, Christianity? There's been not so good things that has happened. They've killed a bunch of people. Missionaries have taken over people's lands. The root essence in the essence was never meant to be all that. So it's been corrupted. And then some people roll with the corruption. Some people roll with the devil. That's their ignorant mask they want to wear. That's the ego that they want to pick. This is pure darkness. To not know that there's more to life, and to only be concerned and worried about your life. then you disregard and you don't think about all the other life. So you're willing to do whatever because all you see is your ego and your thinking. I don't think that I'm wrong or right, Sam Peep. It feels right. I feel love. Yeah, I feel the connection to all other life, to all other human beings. I feel the happiest. Yeah, these gifts are not ours. Yeah, of course Jesus Christ brought the truth of who God is. And other people have too. Other people have too. And thank him for doing that. He wouldn't have been remembered all this time if he hadn't done something that was legendary and fathomable. Hello, Linda. Evolution, it more so happens with your spirit. So, yeah, it's more so a spiritual evolution than it is from like a fish becoming an amphibian. Okay, becoming a lizard. There's truth to it, but there's also missing truth to it. Oh, yeah. So. Your spirit goes through a bunch of different structures or experiences that you want to try to get to this ultimate, to realize God, to realize would be that you have a connection with everything. So leaving the ego where you have to fight for your species, which is animal instincts, to feeling the divine, all that there is. And then there's nothing left to experience. Share them with the world. I love Jesus. You've been studying years for this moment. Thank you, Stinging. It's better to be prepared than not receiving. Thank you for the magnificent mustache. You have so many questions for God, and he'll answer them. Thank you, NKW. Yeah, that's the thing. People aren't going to believe your experiences, British Bulldog. Let's just say I meant God, or let's just say I feel happiness. I feel the most exhilarating feeling. If I tried telling somebody this, they would be like, huh, I don't care. They would want to feel it. Thus, they would have to feel it. That would be the only way to understand. So yeah, I mean, there's some experiences that I haven't told people, and I'm sure we all have that individual experience. British Bulldog, we don't. Sometimes you can't. Hello, Steve Ellis. It rained yesterday here. The devil has no power over God. Half Australia is flooding. Woo! Gonna have to ride them kangaroos in the outback. Everything you attempt to explain has been done in the scriptures. Yeah, it has. Yeah, never said it hasn't. Yeah, I agree with you. I trust how I feel. I trust the intuition, the Lord's life. When the universe speaks to me. Because it is me. It could happen, Melody. It definitely can happen. I hear what you're saying. I'm going to hell. It's none of your business, King of Kings. Yeah, light and dark. Dark is not always bad. It just means it's unclear. And that could lead to distortion. It could lead to confusion. Doesn't mean darkness is doesn't equate to evil. But it can come out of it. It gets dark every time you sleep. It gets dark every day. Okay, I'm going to scroll up to the comments. A-E-I-O-U. It's the reality of a batshit thing, and it's crazy. Crazy as it gets. That's beautiful, Alan Witherspoon. Most people don't see it. Well, I'm feeling God. So it's a little bit more than preaching, Erica or Eric Armstrong. And maybe the crazy looking guys have found something because they had to go through something. If that's what you think, Camo, then that's what you get. If that's What if God was keeping us like pets? That's a viewpoint, a perspective. Helen Natalie lives. Islam's submission means submission to the one God. That's all there is. Everything else is just confusion. That's beautiful, British Bulldog. Who told you that? Lord have mercy on all of us, on me. We're about to be getting out of here in a couple minutes. The hour flew by because we're in God's presence, the living presence. And my brothers and sisters, I'll be on tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Takes more energy to be angry. Anger and bitter is a condensedness. It's holding on to stress. So is anything negative. So you're putting your energy into the negative instead of allowing yourself to be free of it, and then God's love or energy is flowing through you. You think the Chinese are talking about something different? You think everyone in the world's talking about something different? Everyone's always recognized a creator. I do know or agree with Jesus' visit the Himalayas. Yeah. And they don't speak of from like 13 to 30 years old. So that could be and is very big info of anybody's life. Almost as if he just spawns at 30. That's kind of weird if you think about it. How do you have all the info but not that info? You overdosed and he put you back in the body. Well, that's beautiful, and I'm sorry to hear that. NKW, I agree with you. Thank you, victorious Christ, Lord. Thank you, Kensha. Of course. But people don't see it, Alan. Only if he kisses yours. Where were you ordained? You guys crack me up. Yeah. If you enter a debate intending on being right, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, well, we're discussing it almost every day, Eric. I could see yourself seeing yourself discussing it with me about God. Thank you, angry low Saxon. I'm from Pennsylvania. God has blessings for everybody. It would have taken about like 10 years. I mean, do it in 3 to 5 years. 1988. Thank you, Bad Marsh. That's true, Alan. May the Lord be with all of you guys. Thanks for spending the splendid moment with me. Life loves you all. You all are life. God loves you all. Okay. I'll see all of you tomorrow morning. So was I, Eric. I was right here. I was 45 minutes away. France. Thank you all. You're all beautiful people. Don't even know it. I love you all. I bet you did, Eric. Thank you, Robert Woolley.